Hi, today we are going to talk about Chapter 2, Practice Problem number 3. In this question, we're asked to find the different amounts of assets, liabilities, net worth, inflows, and outflows of cash given a monthly budget. So in this problem, we have a whole bunch of different pieces of your budget. And so first, I'm just going to look through each of them and see which I think they might be. All right, so first I look at rent for the month. So rent would be something that you're spending money on. So that's going to be a cash outflow. All right, so I'm going to denote that with, let's see here, a yellow. All right, so the yellow will be things that are money out. All right, so rent for the month would be money out. Spending on food would also be money out. So that will also get a yellow. Savings account balance, on the other hand, that's an asset because that's some money that I have. All right, so I'm going to denote that with blue. So my savings account balance here will be an asset. All right, so blue will mean assets. The current value of my automobile, also an asset. All right, that's also money that I have. Credit card balance, on the other hand, that is a liability. All right, that is money I do not have and it comes out of my assets. Auto insurance, that's money I'm going to have to spend. So that is going to go under money outflows. All right, I'm going to have to spend money every month to pay for my car insurance. That money is going out. Video equipment, so this is stuff like, your music system, TVs, things like this. These are assets, so that's going to be blue. Video equipment. Lunches, parking at work, those are things that you're going to have to spend your money on. So that is going to count as a money outflow. So that is going back to yellow. Personal computer, that is something that you have. That is an asset. So that's going to be, what are my assets are blue. So let's see. Personal computer, that's an asset. Clothing purchase, that's a money outflow. Right, I'm spending money. That's an outflow. My monthly take-home salary, that is money in. That is our first money in. So that's going to be, well, maybe I'll make it pink. Monthly take-home salary, that's our money in. That's what we're hopefully going to be greater than all of our money out. Let's see. Cash in checking account, that's an asset, right? That is something that I have. All right, balance on my educational loan, that's a liability. That's something that I will owe. All right, so that is green. All right, so that and my credit card balance so far are my only liabilities. Those are things that I owe. Telephone bill, paid for the month, that is money out. So that is going to be yellow as well. My loan payment, also money out. All right. Loan payment is different from an actual loan because it's something that I'm paying monthly, so it counts as a money outflow. Household possessions, all right, these are maybe clothing, things like this. These are assets, so these are going to be blue. Household possessions. Payment for electricity, that is an outflow. Pay that every month, ideally. Donations, money outflow. All right, value of my stock investment, that's an asset, so that will count as blue here. And the last, restaurant spending, that's an outflow as well, so that counts in the yellow category. All right, so now I just have to add up all these values and put them in the correct spots. All right, so my total assets, those are my blue numbers. All right, so here, now I'm just going to write in black here. So for part A, I'm looking at total assets. So here I have 1890. Ooh, I don't know what happened there. 1890 and plus 8800 plus 2350 plus 1200. Let's see what else. Plus 450 plus 3400 and lastly 860. All right, so this should give us $18,950. All right, these are my assets. Oop, I'm not going to lose it here. All right, so next I have liabilities. So my total liabilities, these are my green in the table up here. So my credit card balance and the balance of my educational loans. So student loans and credit cards. So here that's going to be $235 plus 2,160. All right, and so that is going to equal $2,395. All right, and so to answer part C, my net worth is my assets minus my liabilities. So that's how much I have in net worth. And so to subtract these two, right, I have $18,950, and I'm subtracting $2,395, right, my assets, and I'm subtracting my liabilities, and this will give me $16,555. All right, so far I've got my assets, my liabilities, and my net worth. All right, so the last two are my cash inflows and my cash outflows. So this is the money in compared to my money out. So hopefully my money in is more than my money out. Otherwise, we'll have some issues. All right, so my money in, all right, is just the pink. All right, so it's just my monthly salary in this case. You could have more than one job, so you could have more than one pink category if you have two different jobs. But here I just have my one monthly salary, and so that is just $2,185. Okay, this is my cash inflows. My cash outflows are all the things that I spend my money on. All right, so I'm looking at all of the yellow here. All right, so like rent, spending on food at the grocery store, car insurance, lunches, clothing, my telephone bill, loan payments, electricity payments, donations, and restaurant spending. So that's what I'm going to add up here. All right, so I'm starting with $650. All right, I have to keep scrolling back up. $650 plus what's next? $345 and $230. All right, so $345 and $230. That was for my car insurance, I think. Car insurance. $180 for lunches and $110 for clothing. All right, so that's $180, $110. All right. What next? We have telephone bill $65. That's not so bad of a telephone bill. $65 and $80 for my loan payment. All right, loan payment is $80. And electricity is $90, donations $160. All right, these could be donations to the Salvation Army or anything. Restaurant spending $130. All right, so I'm adding these all up, and this will come to $2,040. All right, so thankfully my money in is more than my money out. All right, that's always how you want to have your budget. All right, so as a review, what we've done here is taken our monthly budget and divvied it up into what are assets, what are liabilities, and what our net worth would be. So assets minus your liabilities or your net worth. And then also what your monthly spending is as far as inflows compared to your outflows. So you always want your inflows to be greater than your outflows. Thank you for listening.